Shalom.
Shalom.
This is Brother Yowana
And I'm Babayah.
coming at y'all with Lord willing, another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Of course, before we start this lesson, I'm going to say, Call Halayim, Allahayim Nawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakat Wadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, our teachers. Alright, shalom to all the brothers pushing this truth and our righteousness and sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, being grafted back in under the obedience to the truth through the spirit of faith. Alright, so the lesson that me and the brother are coming at y'all today with through the spirit is going to be called Brace for Impact. You know, there's a lot of shit going on right now in the news. Prophecies are kicking off back to back. And, you know, right now is the best time to be in this faith, man. You know, like it says, our salvation is nearer than we believe, Romans 13:11. All right, so, you know, we have to prepare our minds for the things that are about to see and the experiences that we're about to go through, man. All right, you know, so nevertheless, I got some articles for y'all. You know, something recently that just happened. You know, Biden actually ordered an airstrike on Syria. You know, so we're going to read a little bit about that, and that just happened, I believe, the 24th, which was, it might have been the 25th. Let me see, as soon as this loads up, Lord willing, we'll get into this article. All right, it's actually 26th, so Salachya, it was actually last night. It says, Russia officials outraged at Joe Biden's Syria strike as Iran remains silent. Right. This is just an ad. It says Russia officials have expressed outrage after President Joe Biden approved airstrikes on Iranian-backed Iraqi militia fighters in Syria in retaliation for a militia rocket attack on American troops in Iraqi Kurdistan earlier this month. All right, so ultimately that was revenge, man. You know, Biden ordering that strike was ultimately a revenge because they striked American troops, which we don't give a damn about these American troops, man. You know, ultimately, but you know, I'll keep reading on.
If I might add before you go on and bring that, man, because and why would you think that that Russia is mad, you know, at America for striking Iran, man? That has nothing to do with that's not Russia's place. That's not Russia's, right. You know what I mean? Anything like that. But it tells you in Revelations, 17 and 16. It tells you the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast. These shall hate the whore, man. All these nations are hating America, man. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, Russia is part of those 10 horns, but I'm just saying all these other nations, they're hating America, man. You know, so it doesn't matter what you know, who struck America first, or you know, so on and so forth, however it happens. But as long as America does something, man, the nations are gonna hate it, man. The nations are gonna hate America right then and there, man. At any point they do, man, because the man of sin is being revealed, man. Everybody knows that America is wicked, man. You know,
their days of deception are coming to an end, man. You know, that's why we're seeing everything with a clear eye, with a bird's eye view, man. You know, it says the airstrikes close to the Iraq-Syria border killed at least 20. You see, so Iran is silent because, you know, it says there's a saying that I heard growing up that a wise man moves in silence. You know. So ultimately, you know, a wise man's not going to let you know their plans, you know what I'm saying, what they're doing, you know, but ultimately, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, he's speaking through us to declare, you know, amongst the nations about what's coming, man. You know, but Esau Edom, you know, that's why, you know, the elder apostle IRAN.Salachya had posted a video that the word is out, you know, and in that video it showed all these different congressmen, you know, in this like little courtroom talking about, you know, those black Hebrew Israelites are basically terrorists, man, you know. You know, so they're telling us that we're coming with militant power, but we're not militant at all, man. You know, you see, we're some of the most normal people on the earth. Well, we're not of the world, but in the sense of we don't have, you know, best jobs. We all just work to pay rent. Some of us got kids, you know. But Yahweh Bashim Shai called us to do this work, man. You know, but it says border killed at least 22 people, according to the UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, and destroyed 3 ammunition trucks. Among those targeted were fighters from the Iran-aligned Iraqi Kataib, Hezbollah, and Kataib's Saeed al-Shahida groups. All right, so ultimately, man, they're not gonna let this pass. You know, I'm just gonna read this last one. It says Russia and Iran are both allies of Syrian President Bashar Assad and have been supporting the dictator in the country's brutal decade-long civil war. Both countries have sent troops to support Assad's forces, including a variety of Shiite militia groups from Iraq, Afghanistan, Lebanon, and elsewhere trained and armed by Iran. You see, so we don't even got no allies going into a war, man. You see, when we can thank Trump for that in his last presidency, or in his previous presidency, taking us out of NATO All right, but you know, we're not worried about having allies or not, because this world is already condemned, man. You know, and the destruction's coming. We just gotta brace for this impact. We gotta make ourselves ready, man. You know, you got something you want to read? Or oh, we got Isaiah 47 real quick. And since I'm talking so much, you just want to read it. We can start at verse 5 and then skip down to verse 7 and 8.
Isaiah 47 and verse 5, it says, "Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms."
Right, and this place is the Lady of Kingdoms, man, the great whore. You see, and this place is going to be destroyed, man. And that's what we're seeing. That's why the heat's being turned up so much, man. You know, it says the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord, man. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. So the most size to bring this destruction upon them own selves, man. You know, to usher in the return of his son Yahweh Shai. You got it, bro.
This is verse 7, dropping down to verse 7. It says, "Then thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasure, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am hides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children."
Man, this America, Babylon the Great, man. You know, America goes into bitter confusion. You know, so this place is, you know, ultimately, you know, it thought, you know, it was going to remain in this wickedness and in this evil that has been founded upon forever, man. You see, but Yahweh Shai has a different plans.
Precept.
You got it, bro.
This is Revelations 18 and 7. This is how much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, which Esau Edom is in their heaven, man. You know,
that's right.
It says, "So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I am a queen, and am no widow, shall see no sorrow." Right, man. So America thinks that nothing's gonna come upon them, man. You know, right. America doesn't think that, you know what I mean, they're gonna get recompense for all the wickedness that they've done, man. You know, but hey, man, the Lord Yahweh Shai says what, man? So much torment and sorrow give her, man.
That's right, man.
Which is gonna be, you know, these ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You know.
That's right, bro. You know, and that's why I said that she shall no more be called a lady, man. You know, this place is a damn whore. You know,
man.
And this place is going to get destroyed for its abominations, man, and for its sins. And what does it say that reach above the heavens? Something like that, you know, if you're paraphrasing. But I'm also going to get into this real quick too. This little article with Russia, Salachya, North Korea. You know, because these are just more updates, man. There's shit going on. All right, it says World War III fears North Korea up again as panic mounts in the U.S. and people are panicking right now, man. People don't have the answers. They don't have, you know, they don't have the eye salve, you know.
You say, you ain't got the answers, Sway. You ain't got the answers.
They ain't got the answers, man.
Our people ain't got no answers, man. No understanding, man.
And they don't care to know, man. I mean, the brothers, you know, or I want to say the elder apostles, they've been out here for decades, man, telling Esau who he is, telling our people who we are and what we need to do, man, to live, Lord willing. All right. You know, so our people are bugged out, man, because all this shit is going on the earth. And people, like people at my job, man, they're always like, man, like, why are you always worried about what's going on around? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just going to stress you out. Well, if you don't know, that's the same thing that fucking, that the people in the days of Noah said, man.
Yeah, man.
They weren't bracing for impact. But Noah, he was bracing for it. It says Noah being moved with fear as, matter of fact, can you get that in Hebrews? You know, I know we got 15 minutes, but we still got some time. We'll end at 8 minutes. We got it, bro. You know? Because Noah, man, he didn't, you know, he saw in a vision and a dream, man, of what was coming, man. He was moved with fear. All right? You see, but these other people in the world, they're not moved with fear. They're not going to start preparing themselves to brace for impact, you know? I think it's in the 11th chapter.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to find. Oh, yeah. It says Hebrews 11 and 7. It says, "By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he commended the world and became heir of the righteousness by which is by faith."
Can you read that one more time from the beginning?
Hebrews 11 and 7. It says, "By faith, Noah, being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by which he commended the world and became heir of righteousness, which is by faith."
Man, you see, so being moved with fear by faith, man, he was warned, you see, and you ultimately have to have faith, because somebody could see these things Like these different people in the world, they see a so-called black man stand on these UFOs and all hell breaking loose, but they don't know what the hell is going on. But Yahweh Shema Shai has given us the understanding, man. All right, of what's coming. Isaiah 42:8 or 42:9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Yahweh Shema Shai is telling us of the things coming, man, so that Lord willing we can be saved, man. Embrace for impact. Can you get that in Jeremiah 50:1? Baba Kusha.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 1. It says, the word against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish and set up a standard. Publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces.
Right, man. You see, so these different idols and gods in this world, man, are getting confounded, man. And that's why it says, declare ye among the nations. It tells you in Matthew 24th chapter that the gospel, when it's preached in the four ends of the earth, then the end shall come. And the end is coming, man. All right, and that's why all this shit is happening at light speed. All right, you see? And publish and conceal not. We're not concealing this knowledge, man. As it says, wisdom and treasure that is hid, what does it profit, man? In the book of Ecclesiasticus, so there's no profit if we're concealing this knowledge, man. That's why Yahweh Shai told us, man, to declare ye among the nations. Or in this case, he was talking to Jeremiah, which applies today. All right, and then you can skip down to verse 34, and then read the rest of this real quick.
It says Jeremiah 15, verse 34. It says, a sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. A sword is upon the liars, and they shall die. A sword is upon her mighty men, and they shall be dismayed. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed.
Right, man. You see, so a sword is coming, man. A sword is sent unto you, and who is he that may turn it back? In 2nd Ezra 16th chapter. All right, so ain't nobody's going to be able to send back the judgment of Yahweh Shema Shai that's ultimately going to be executed on Babylon the Great, man. That's why it tells you a sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon. Babylon the Great is what this place calls America, man. This is Babylon the Great, man, according to the Holy Scriptures. All right. I'm going to finish the rest of this article right here real quick. We'll go back. It says, a terrifying report on North Korea's sanctions by UN Security Council Committee has been leaked, and State Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un's regime and Tehran are working together to develop long-range ballistic missiles. Some have warned the missiles could hit the American mainland. Matter of fact, could you get 2nd Ezra 16, where it says it's shot into the ends of the world? Do you know that scripture? I'll go with you to it real quick. Yep, 2nd Ezra 16 to 13.
Okay. This is 2nd Ezra 16:13 says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Right, man. They're not going to miss. You see, they're not going to miss. He's perfect archer, man. And these missiles, when they start, the arrow is talking about right here is the missiles, man. They're going to be shot from one end of the earth onto the other. All right, and this place is going to be desolated and marinated in ballistic missiles, man. As it says, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. As the brother was saying, this is Esau's heaven. All right, and it's going to pass away, man, with that noisome pestilence described in Psalm the 91st chapter. All right, you got something you want to say or add?
Okay.
Come on, man. You see, so I don't know if you don't got anything. That's pretty much all I got. I just want to get straight to the point. Or you said you got something?
Yeah, I got this is Revelations 11 and 14. This is the one you wanted me to grab. This is Revelations 11 and 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Right, man. That's World War III, man. And we're seeing it come to pass right now, man. This was at the time it was a future prophecy, man, and we're starting to see this World War III being conjured right in front of our face, man. These other nations are coming up against, Babylon, man, America, man. Because they hate that whore, man, and they're tired, and the man of sin, the son of perdition, is being revealed, man. So guess what, man? These nations are gonna shoot their arrows, man. They're set array against Babylon, and they're gonna come shoot, man.
That's right, man. The third woe is World War III. So hey, you gotta brace for impact, man. Prepare your minds for life-altering events. You see, right now we shouldn't be in that mirth spirit. You see, it tells you that a wise man's heart is in the house of mourning. All right. say prepare, pray as much as you can, get into this truth, and just, I'm saying, hey, beg Yahweh Shmi Al-Shai that you're part of that elect number, man. That's pretty much all we got before we close out. Let's say,
Call Halayim,
Allah
Alahaya
Nawa,
Nawa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Rakak
Rakakwadash.
All right, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to the brothers pushing this truth and our righteousness and sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, being grafted back in under the obedience of this truth. Through the spirit of faith, I want to say Shalom, Kwam Yasharala, and Abba Babal. Shalom, shalom.